this, just wondering what you think, in what ways this team was different today than it has been over the last couple of weeks.
I mean, there are a lot of things. I think, just a broad sense, I think we played a really complete game, start to finish. Not too many, lapses in the D zone, or they didn't have too many extended shifts in a row in our zone. And I thought we could, in between periods we talked about it. We just felt a different compete level maybe, or a different, kind of back to our old ways that you start to feel in the hockey game. I think once we went up 2-1, we knew we were going to win that game just on how we felt and everybody working. I wish we knew I wish there was one answer for it, but I think it's just a complete game. I think every guy was going tonight, and obviously we have Reimer out there stopping. They had a couple of really good chances, and when he comes up big, it's huge for us.
James, how did you feel coming into this one, obviously knowing what's going on with the team and the situation and how important it was, and just your thoughts coming in, and early in the first period, they hit a post and you made a save, how that got you going?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, losing streaks suck. And unfortunately, I've been a part of a few in my career, and I think the main thing is, you just stick with it, stick to your game, you don't let the moment get too big for you, and you just try and play like a normal game, and so, yeah, early on, got a nice little bounce off the post and kind of came back to me there, so that was nice, get a little puck luck, but, I mean, just to, reiterate what Fishy said, I thought our sense of urgency was just incredible tonight, and there was just like a complete buy-in. From my point of view, when I was watching the game, it was just, you felt comfortable back there, just knowing guys are in their spots, guys are working, when they made good plays or were on the winning side of a few battles, our guys fought back and got back on the right side of the puck. Like it was just a lot of fun to watch them from back there.
Was that play exactly how you drew it up?
Yeah, I meant to do that for sure. No, I joked with Trev earlier, just bad skater, and I don't think he even tripped me. But no, it was obviously a big goal for our team at the time, and a nice, just standard goal with me copping Rass. It's our type of goal, to the net, cycles, that type of stuff.
You guys come off the ice and have the Islanders game on right after, and after everything you've been through, you're right back in the playoff spot. Just what do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't spend too much time back there, but I know some guys are checking the scoreboard. Some guys aren't. I think it's just that time of year. I don't think the game's on, but it's something you're aware of. But at the same time, especially now, when things haven't been going your way and you finally get a win, I think the guys are just just enjoying it a little bit and having a little fun.
Either of you guys, I mean, how do you guys block out all that noise? I mean, when you go on social media, the world's falling apart, 7-game losing streak. I mean, do you guys block that out, or?
You try your best. I mean, everybody has a phone, so you see about it. You go home, you turn on TV, whatever it is. I mean, you do your best to block it out. I mean, we're in the thick of it. I don't think we could read something that's not something that we felt. That was obviously a tough 2-week stretch. It's in the past now. We had a great effort tonight, and then another big opportunity tomorrow. And I mean, crap, you just keep moving on, and within a couple of days, no one's going to think bring that back up. They're just going to be focused on the next game.
I mean, the narrative can change now pretty quick if you guys.
Yeah, I mean as bad as that all went, you look at the we dictate what's going to happen. If we go on a good run here and play, put together a couple of wins, we know how that's going to work and how difficult, these next 3-4 weeks are. We control our own destiny. What else do you want? That's just the way, obviously, everyone could look at the negative side, but we're in a playoff hunt with 16, 17 games left to go. That's why we play hockey.
When your line's out there against the Tage-Thompson line, is that a matchup that you guys kind of take personally? And what is it about the way your line plays that you think can kind of help tilt the ice in your guys' favor in matchups like that?
Yeah, that's obviously that was our matchup tonight. Newsy grabbed us three before the game and said that we're going to match up the whole night with them. So us three, we play a very rugged north-south type of hockey game. We love that stuff. I could speak for the other two. we want the big matchup every night. I think that's something just the way we are as players, to shut down the top guys. I think, the statistics speak for themselves. If you could keep those big boys off the score sheet, the odds of you winning goes way up. So, like I said, I think it's just the way we play. We're on top of guys. All three of us work our asses off, and always are on the right side of the puck. We take a lot of pride. We don't like getting scored on, and I think it shows out there. When we're together, we've done some good games this year.
You talked about feeling like you were going to win at 2-1. What goes into getting a confident feeling like that after there's been some deflating moments?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of what James said. You see every guy having that second, third effort, whether it's a turnover, a bad play, or a good play. You saw every single guy, competing like, our lives are on the line. I think that goes a long way when you see, Gainer and Cat out there throwing some hits around, and second, third sticks in the D zone, second efforts to get pucks out, diving saves, big saves on the PK. Block shots. I could go down the list of little things that just mean so much to the group, and you feed off each other. Like I just said, we felt it in that room in between that second and third. Not too much needed to be said. We just needed to keep doing what we were doing, and we knew that type of feeling is what we had, January, February when we were rolling.
James, is being the backup goalie, playing maybe once every 4 or 5 games, and having to stay sharp, is that just a learned skill you develop over the years?
Yeah, I think it's just part of being a pro. Whether, my position, whether you're playing once a week or once every 4 weeks, or, in a player's position when you're playing 2 minutes a night or whatnot, whatever those different roles may be, in whatever position there is, I think you just have to learn to find a way to be good in that setting, in that role. And so, I just try and take pride in what I do, and come to the rink every day and work hard and work smart, work diligently, and then if you do that, then when you get the top, then you've done all you can, and you just settle in and let the work that you put in take over.
You looked like you were on your heels a bit in the third, and then that fourth line and Sprague looked like you had jump all night long, but they came through with that insurance goal. How much pressure did that take off you guys at that point?
Of course, ton of pressure. 1-goal lead. It's a lot different. 2-goal lead. Maybe a little bit on our heels. Maybe a little zone time, but I don't know if we gave up 2 chances the entire third, especially against a team like that. So obviously a much needed win, but I just love the way we did it. That team's been scoring in bunches. We just gave up a touchdown to them. For us to hold them to 1, it was good on the group.
What was the biggest difference you saw today that you hadn't seen over the last couple of weeks?
Our commitment to check, our commitment to take good ice. I think we were a little more organized, a little more patient in our neutral zone, which took away who they are, which is speed and 4 guys in the rush. So I just think we won a couple more battles, especially from that second period on. We just had a lot more compete in all areas, forecheck, second efforts to win some pucks, our D zone. So again, a positive, but it's just one.
How impressive has Reimer been with the starts that he's had in important situations and the way he's come through for you?
Great. Obviously, we'd like to avoid the first goal. It's one he's going to want back too. We're a fragile team, and that's not a recipe. Similar goal in Vegas, but from then on, he was excellent. High compete. This start felt similar to Vegas, where he just battled around the net. I think it lifts our guys a little bit, and he just had a couple of those tonight. Obviously, one against a team like that. That's a very strong performance.
How much did Christian's goal really spark?
Huge. The guys love Christian. He plays the right way. Obviously, they had the Thompson assignment tonight, and their job was not to get scored on. And for them to get a goal the way they did, a second effort, zone time from below the goal line out, very lifting. And obviously we had a really good second period from that moment on.
How much was the compete evident just from physical play, particularly from Sider?
Yeah, very big. I thought the game turned a little bit in the second. We got physical all over the ice, and I think it helped us. It just gets you engaged. Gets the bench going. We had a number of quality hits, and again, we asked the guys, it's tough because I thought our compete was there the other night. Maybe a little bit tired. We just kept losing momentum when it looked like we were elevating our play, and then they would score. And then tonight, I think they took it to yet another level. I really felt if we were going to get out of this, going to come from the room, and from our play from the first to the second, it came from the room.
Derek, how much can one victory just mean this time of year like this? I mean, just seems like you can flip the switch here now. And
Is that a question from the Hall of Famer?
thank you.
Do you know how much heat I took from Beamer being in the Cortland State Hall of Fame? I think he called it
My buddies had them
and
a field day
now
with
the
my-
Parks and Recreation Hall of Fame. Congrats, by the way. Those are,
Thank you.
of course, one. Just again, has a lot to do with the result, but again, it was the way we did it. If we were unable to solve their goalie, who's arguably playing at top level in the league right now, and we lose that game 2-1, an overtime type thing, we'd still be happy with our process. So again, of course, we needed a win, but the way we did it was important.
When you mentioned the importance of checking and taking away space, it seems like that Kopp, Rasmussen, Fischer line does that really well. Is there a standard that they help set for the team when they're together?
I think so. I think it's something that bleeds through the whole team. But we literally asked them before practice on this assignment, and I thought it would help the matchups throughout the lineup. And now they do it. They embraced it. They won the matchup, and I really thought it was probably a big part of our success today.
Is there just 1 or 2 games, victories, you guys are right back?
Well, it's again, a lot of talk of playoffs. I understand it. We're 16 games left, and we're literally one win. We're above that line again. But again, it's going to be about our play, and if we can continue, to be a little more organized with our D side, a little more committed to keeping out of our net like we were today, we'll give ourselves a chance.
Good to see
Reimer.
Sprong come back today like that.
Yeah, great. Not only, again, the goal is great, but he did some other things away from the puck, which was a positive. That was a very good line for us tonight. We got in some issues on the road where we couldn't play the quote-unquote fourth line. They gave a ton of goals. They were getting pinned. It was a huge positive for us tonight. And it's a good sign going on the road.
Reimer wasn't overly taxed in terms of
Yep.
shots, even though it's back-to-back. Do you lean toward it?
Yeah, we're going to still talk that through as a staff. Obviously, the instinct would be to go back with him after a win, but he is 35, and not many goalies in this league go back to back. So we'll probably get a better feel here. I'll consult with our goalie coach, kind of go from there.
When you see the play that JT made to poke that puck to Kane on the second goal, is that kind of one of those indicators that you know?
Yeah. I think that's our whole second period. Our compete really elevated. I think the Fish goal got us going. But we kept so many ozone pucks alive by being on top and giving them no space. When you're playing a team like that, your best defense can start in the ozone, and I thought we did that with some plays like that.
Any realistic time frame for Larks would be this week?
Yeah, no, he was not available through the weekend. I would not expect him probably as early as Tuesday, but we'll get a better feel after that off day on Monday. The positive is he has taken some steps with his skating, but I still think we're a little time out.